I'm Bryony Blake and I'm a makeup artist, and today we are with Denny and we are doing the Temptress. Now the Temptress look is all about beautiful luminous skin, but we're doing a little bit of a gorgeous galaxy, I'd say like a purpley hue to the eye, which actually suits every eye colour. So let's get started. Now to get this beautiful luminous skin, I'm obviously going to start off with the Beauty Booster foundation. I absolutely love this, and I'm going to apply it with a KABUKI brush. The reason I do that is because I really love to give the face a little bit of a massage, and I find that this just stimulates the kind of skin to kind of wake up a little bit, and that will really help add that extra glow to the skin too. And it's also got an SPF in it, so it really helps to protect your skin. So it's great for people that don't like a full coverage, but at the same time you can keep adding to it and build it to get a little bit more of a coverage if you so wish. What I like to do is just take a little bit more of that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take the larger end of the flat detailing brush. I'm just going to pop that a little bit more under the eye area. I find with the KABUKI brush it's quite big, so you can't really get into the kind of little nooks and crannies that I want to. I just want to take that a little bit further. Now I've got my Temptress palette here. I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer, which I've got in a medium pan. Obviously, if you are a different skin tone, you can absolutely adapt it to whichever skin tone suits you. And I'm going to pop a little bit of this just under Denny's eye area, just to kind of lift that. I love the fact that you can get this in the palette because it's really good for kind of touching up throughout the day. So if you were going to go out for the evening and you were working during the day, you could just literally have this in your handbag and pop a little bit more, and it kind of gives you a really nice full coverage foundation look as well, which is great. Now because I'm still sticking with skin at the moment, because most of this palette is actually cream based, I'm actually going to take Coral Bloom, which is this beautiful blusher here. I'm going to take it on my thumb, and this is kind of how I like to apply creamy blushes. I take a little bit on my thumb, just make sure I haven't got too much, and then just smile for me. And what I like to do is just really feel where the apple of the cheek is with my thumb, and by doing this you know that you are in control of how much blusher you're putting on. I find sometimes if you use your fingers they're a little bit smaller, whereas with the thumb you can really feel where that cheek area is, and you can really feel where the bone is as well. So what I'm doing is take it from the apple of the cheek, or the chipmunk cheek area as my dad used to call it, and blend it up towards the ear. Now I'm going to move on to eyes, and then I'm going to come back and do my highlighter. But we're going to start off with, it actually can be quite a smoky look, this look, if you want to. So again, you're very much in control. If you want it just a really subtle colour, which is what I'm kind of going to go for today, it's more of a daytime look, but then you can definitely intensify it for more of an evening. So I'm going to go in with Oatmeal, which is this one here. And I'm just going to take the fluffy brush, just tap it off. Obviously this colour isn't always going to suit everyone as a highlighter, so if you are of a darker skin tone, then you might want to go with Halo or something a little bit more of a warmer tone. But this is perfect for Denny. And I'm just going to take this all over the eye area and just go all over, just give it a really beautiful wash of colour. And make sure you take it right onto the inner corner and blend it up to the eyebrow as well. You don't want too much product under the eyebrow, so always make sure once you've put most of the product on the central part of the eye that you then blend up to the eyebrow, because otherwise you're going to get this really bright under eye highlighter, and that doesn't look very flattering. Then with the slightly small smudgery end of the brush, I'm going to go in with Galaxy, which is this beautiful kind of purpley tone. And I'm actually going to run this along, make sure you tap it off. I'm going to run this along as an eyeliner, so very, very gently, just blend it all the way along the lash line. Start off gently, and then you can build that if you want to. And then spin the brush around and blend that out. Get your desired amount. I'm going to take that a little bit underneath as well. Just look straight up on it. When you feel you've got the right amount, or you're happy with that, that's when we can do some clearing up. I always find if you're doing a smoky eye, you always get a little bit of a drop down. So you could always do the eyes first if you want to, whereas I don't really mind. I don't mind clearing up afterwards. So it's totally in your hands. If you feel more confident doing the eyes first and then the skin, by all means do that. But I'll show you now how to clean that up. So what I'm actually going to do is take a little bit of my Beauty Booster And I'm going to take the pointy end of the sponge and go in with that. And I'm very simply in one swoop just going to wipe that. Turn it round and wipe that again. And by basically removing it with product, it's actually going to be better than trying to kind of remove it and then add to it. So you're not left with any kind of marks or anything like that. It still looks beautiful, the skin still looks gorgeous. And then you can go in with your flat detailing brush again, and you've got your concealer in your palette, and you just lift under there again. So there's no marks, and you're still left with this kind of gorgeous smoky eye look. So I'm going to take a little bit of the black fixing gel. Just look straight up for me. I'm just going to pop a little bit underneath. Now, because this is a bit of a smoky eye look, I am going for black, but again, if you are a little bit scared of black mascara, or you're slightly fair-haired, or you've got white or grey hair, you can use brown, that's not a problem at all. But I do think, give it a go with the black first, because you haven't got any liner, you've literally got two colours on your eyes, so it's actually quite a subtle look. I actually think that black really makes your eyelashes pop. Give it a really good coating. Then I'm going to take the extension fibres, and I'm just going to pop those on as well, just to give that little extra lash look that we love. Right, so I'm just going to finish this look with a little bit of a creamy highlighter, and I'm going to use Sunrise, and I'm just going to take my middle finger and just pop that where I want a little bit of a glow, just on the top parts of the cheekbone. This is such an easy look to do, and it is so beautiful. Literally, you have two colours on the eyes, very, very easy to apply, and then you've got a lovely concealer, a highlighter and a blush, and that's it. And you can take this with you wherever you go. It's great for travelling, it's great for just a little touch up. I'm just going to pop a little bit on the Cupid's bow as well, because I love having a little bit of a sheen there. And to finish this very beautiful, natural, soft look off, we're going to go with Velvet Peach Lip Glaze. The colours work perfectly, it's all very soft, very subtle, and I think once you've done this look, you're going to love doing your makeup, and you're going to feel confident doing your makeup. I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of soft focus powder now, just to take away any little shiny bits. Just a little bit on the forehead, because we've used all creams as well, which is of course really flattering, but at the same time can get a little bit shiny in areas that we don't want. So I'm going to pop a little bit of that underneath the eyes. Now, do not worry about this powder, guys, because a lot of women do freak out about powders. This actually has mineral microspheres on it, so it actually diffuses the light, but without making you look completely matte. But it also blurs any fine lines or anything like that. And this happens to be one of my favourite looks, I think, and this is the Temptress.